With me up front, I have Tim Chopp. And Tim, you're with the 1945 C-54. Beautiful airplane we're featuring this year at the 24th annual FlyInCruiseIn. Tim, lots of logistics. Tell us what it's like flying this airplane, how long you've been doing it, and what it takes to bring an airplane like this to Marion, Indiana.
Well, first of all, Ray, let me say how delightful we are to be back. It's a great event. Wonderful people. Very excited to be back once again. Yes, I've had the honor and privilege of flying this airplane for 21 years. And 330 were used in the Berlin Airlift. So the history behind this airplane and what it did after World War II is a great motivation for me to be delighted to be part of it.
Well, Tim, this turns out to be a special day for you. You've been at this quite a long time. How many missions have you been on with the C-54?
Well, in 21 years, I'm just delighted to say this is my 500th mission in 21 years with the Spirit of Freedom.
500 events.
500 events.
A big airplane like that takes a lot to maintain.
Yes, it is. I say it's like a 3-year-old. It always wants something. But it's got 112 spark plugs. It holds 3,540 gallons of fuel. And fuel is not cheap these days. We only get a half a mile per gallon of fuel. We get 30 miles per gallon of oil. And it's got 112 spark plugs.
So Tim, when you get ready for takeoff and you mash the gas, how much gas are you using?
Well, these 4 thirsty Pratt & Whitney engines, when we're at takeoff power, we are consuming 800 gallons of fuel per hour. When we reduce to climb power, that's reduced to 400 gallons an hour, and then cruise is slightly above 200 gallons an hour.
That's a lot of gas.
It is.
Well, we want to invite people, Tim, to come out and walk through the airplane, and by walking through the airplane, it's $3, $2 for students,
yes,
$10 for the family, and that helps preserve the airplane, and that helps get it here so we can see it.
Exactly right. But what's inside? It's an educational tour in itself. It's a museum exhibit all about the Great Berlin Airlift, and a lot to see. And it gets we try to improve it every year.
Wheels up at 12:30. You've promised us one flyby. If you get a lot of people to walk through the airplane, could we get 2 flybys out of you?
We would be delighted, Ray. We might be a little short on fuel on the other end, but we'll make it happen.
Thank you, Tim. We'll look forward to you, and maybe someday in the future, maybe we can make candy fall out of the sky.
You know, we had Gail Halverson here in 2008, our last visit here, and we do that routinely around the country. And the Marion Municipal Airport's a great airport. It's a wonderful runway to land on. But I also noticed you have some excellent targets for a drop zone, and where people won't get hurt and really experience the fun of chasing 200 parachutes dropped from the C-54 the way it happened in Berlin in 1948.
That'd be something, candy falling from the sky. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Ray.